Never trust the people who tell you other people's secrets. Listen to what people don't say. You are the kind of soul anyone would be lucky to be with, and you don't even know it. The great ones never do. It is time to unlearn the things you learned from wounded people. You know too much psychology when you can get mad because you understand everyone's reasons for doing everything. Even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. The more you love, the more you suffer. Love yourself a little extra right now. You are learning, healing, growing, and discovering yourself all at once. It's about to get magical for you. I might be the writer, but you will always be the words. Letting you go was the hardest thing I have ever done, but not as hard as watching you not wanting me for all that time. Vibrate so high that toxic people in your life fall back because they no longer know how to approach you. Setting boundaries with draining people doesn't mean you don't love them. It just means you love yourself too. Don't nobody glow more than a woman who finally let the hurt go. Do not believe the things you tell yourself when you are sad and alone. Fear drives you into the mind. Choose to seek soul and you will never hurt. Nobody trashes your name more than someone who's afraid you will tell people the truth. Not everyone will appreciate what you do for them. You have to figure out who's worth your kindness and who's just taking advantage of you. The first time someone shows you who they are, believe them. Real growth is when you start checking and correcting yourself. Instead of blaming others, you take your power back by being responsible for your life. Stuck between I never want to feel that hurt again, but I want to feel that type of love again. Open-minded people do not care to be right. They care to understand. There is never a right or wrong answer. Everything is about understanding. A mistake is only an error. It becomes a mistake when you fail to correct it. Some people are artists, others are art. You, I am sure, are the best of both. It's okay to be a glow stick. Sometimes we need to break before we shine. Sometimes you think that you want to disappear, but all you really want is to be found. Artists are people, driven by the tension between the desire to communicate and the desire to hide. To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. Time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. Don't live for your presence to be noticed, but for your absence to be felt. There's no right time in life. There's just time, and you get to choose what to do with it. The reading of all good books is like a conversation with the finest minds of past centuries. Don't judge people. You never know what kind of battle they are fighting. We learn from history that we do not learn from history. Your self-respect is the key to earning respect from all men. Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. Every day is a new beginning. Take a deep breath, smile and start again. The first to apologize is the bravest. The first to forgive is the strongest. The first to forget is the happiest. If it costs you your peace, it is too expensive. Listen, kid. Nobody cares. Worry about yourself, your family, and the people who are important to you. The moon stays bright when it doesn't avoid the night. Liberty cannot be established without morality, nor morality without faith. The truth is, everyone is going to hurt you. You just got to find the ones worth suffering for. Let everything happen to you, beauty and terror. Just keep going. No feeling is final. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. We are invited to share the stories that no longer serve us. We are invited to grow and to rest. My expectations were reduced to zero when I was 21. Everything since then has been a bonus. The first duty of a man is to think for himself. I am not crazy about reality, but it's still the only place to get a decent meal. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Loneliness is the poverty of self. Solitude is richness of self. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. Sometimes you need to change the direction. Patience is not always an optional way. If a person does not leave your mind and makes you think, it means that. Until a person is completely out of your life, you keep thinking about him and he keeps thinking about you. Do good with intention, not for attention. Sometimes the best way to help our kids is to not help them. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. How you see the world depends on how you look. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no educating at all.